Welcome. We are going to go through step 1 of your smooth to decorative coiling project. If you need more clay, please let me know so I can get some to the front end for you. And I want you to use a bowl that's about the size of a cereal bowl. It's time to gather your materials. You are going to need a bowl to use as your mold, newspaper strips, and another bowl of water that is about 2 inches deep. Lift up the strip of newspaper. You're going to take your first 2 fingers, your index finger and your middle finger, and put them on either side of the newspaper strip, gently pulling down to remove excess water. You're going to take your first strip and lay it in the center of the bowl. You want the ends of your newspaper to go over the edges, so it should be longer than the bowl itself. You'll take your second strip and cross it over the first one. Your third strip will go over the center the opposite way. You will continue to layer your strips together, crossing them over one at a time. Add newspaper until the entire bowl is covered and you cannot see the background. Use your bagged clay to roll a long coil. Make sure your coil is an even thickness throughout so your bowl will have structure and not be too thin in some areas. Make sure your coil is as thick as your thumb this time. We need it to be thicker rather than thinner so it can support the weight of the top coils. Begin by curling around one end of your coil, making that cinnamon roll shape on the desk in front of you. Place that small section onto the center of the bottom of your bowl. Continue to wind your coil around as it fills up the bowl. Go up the sides until it reaches the top or just over the edge. We will trim the edge down before we take it out of the bowl, so you want to raise it up just a little bit. After you are all the way at the top, start to smooth your pieces together. It does not need to be perfectly smooth right now, but they all do need to be blended before you are done for the day. You should no longer be able to see coil lines on the inside of your bowl. This is your stopping point for the day. Wrap it up in a plastic bag so it has time to set up before our next step. Make sure there's no holes in your bag and everything's as smooth as you want on the inside before you are done.